Every single video I've watched about your glow up journey makes it seem so expensive. The spas, the hair, the wardrobe, the manis, the pedis, the lashes, and the facials. But today I'm going to break down 15 beauty and wellness glow up tips under $50. If you're ready to get started, get your pen, get a post-it, get your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello Ambition babes, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition, across all social media platforms as well as wherever you stream your podcast. I am so excited about today's video because I am so tired of everybody acting like your glow up journey has to be super expensive. That is why I'm about to break down 15 wellness and glow up tips that are going to cost you less than $50. And before I get started, if I say anything in this video that you like, make sure that you subscribe. And if you've already a subscriber, make sure that you share this video with your Cecilia best friend, your mama, or your partner. And when you share it with them, let them know that I'm your bougie auntie and best friend who wants to put you into all the beauty and wellness products that are not going to break the bank and support you while you're on your glow up journey. So glow up product number one, you've got to build and maintain your DIY at-home spa box. For between $25 and $40, you can keep your DIY spa box always stocked. Every time I walked down the beauty aisle at CVS, Marshalls, and it used to be Target, I would pick up a beauty product to replace the last beauty product that I just used. Pimple patches, sheet mask, clay mask, lip mask, all belong inside of your DIY spa kit. So when you are having your scheduled self-care day, you know you have plenty of options to pull from. A part of my spa kit is I also like to make sure I keep a cozy robe. You guys have seen me wear this robe in plenty of videos, and it happens to be one of my favorites. Now, even though I got this robe from Target, which I don't suggest you go there, you can pick up a number of amazingly cute plush robes at a retailer like Macy's or TJ Maxx for under $50. The second must-have is a press-on nail routine. I don't know about you, but spending 2 hours in the nail salon stresses me out. That is why I always make sure I'm fully stocked with some good press-on nails. Now, you wouldn't know that with the 2 nails that I'm missing today, but do not worry, sis. As soon as this video is over, I'm going to slip into that cozy robe and I'm gonna work on these nails. And in about 20 minutes, I have salon-looking nails at a fraction of the cost. These nails and any other press-on nails on Amazon are gonna run you between $10 and $25. I'm gonna stop right here and note that none of the brands that I'm mentioning today are sponsored for this video. They are brands that I authentically love, I use on a daily basis, and I pay for with my own money. Do not worry, I'm going to leave the link to absolutely every single product that I'm going to mention in the description. Number 3 is a foot soak or a ritual bath. I mean, are you even taking a bath right if you're not adding Epsom salt? I keep a fresh bag of Epsom salt always under the sink in my bathroom, and I use the recommended dosage. It is relaxing, it resets your body, it is calming. Soaking my body and my feet also encourages me to exfoliate my skin, removing that first layer of dermis and revealing a glowy, healthy looking skin. A bag of Epsom salt, a foot soaker, essential oils, a foot file, and lotion are going to run you about $15 to $35. Tip number 4 is to invest in a signature scent or layering combo. Layering your scents right now is absolutely everything. But if you've been to Sephora or Ulta lately, you've seen the price tags on these scents, and honey, they're outrageous. That is why I love brands like Fleur and even fragrance oils. And listen, honey, if you know, you know. The Vanilla Cashmere by EOS is absolutely killing the game right now, and it has easily slid into my signature body lotion. The rich consistency and scent pairs absolutely perfectly with so many fragrances. The fragrance that I'm absolutely obsessed with right now is by Fenty. And because I'm trying to smell like Riri all summer, I like to make sure that I have more than one bottle so I never run out. But each of these travel sizes are going to run you about $39. However, I got both of these Fenty fragrances for $17. That is because I subscribe to the Allure box. The Allure beauty box is how I keep up with all the latest fragrances, skincare, cosmetics, makeup, hair care, and all things beauty. Monthly, Allure sends me a beauty box that is full with absolutely everything I didn't know I wanted. And for between $25 and $27, which includes shipping, I get a personally curated box sent to my house every single month. And because I'm a subscriber, I get access to the Allure Beauty store, which is where I got the Fenty Eau de Parfum for $17. In this month's box, I got skincare, beauty. I got this truly vanilla baby luxe body oil. Y'all know I'm about to be glowing all summer. I got a plumping lip liner by Buxom. I got some sunscreen by Naked Sunday. I got the new hyaluronic acid by Neptune, some hair care, and so much more. Best $25 investment I spend every single month to support my glow up journey. Number 5 is a wine alternative. Even if you're sober curious or not, there are so many days that you feel like you just need a drink to unwind. That is why I absolutely love Apothecary. You guys remember when the Sleepy Girl mocktails were trending? Even though I don't see them on my timeline anymore, I make them all the time. The cherry juice, the magnesium, and I add a drop of my Apothecary to the mix. This small tincture gives you that same relaxing relax feeling like you had a good glass of red wine without the hangover and the stained teeth. Adding a wine alternative is an absolutely amazing addition to your glow up journey. I'm a naturally high energy person, but I need something every night to turn my nervous system down. So instead of reaching for a glass of wine, I like to reach for a wine alternative, and I have fallen absolutely in love with everything that Apothecary offers. I'm actually going to take a drop right now. Tip number 6 is that you need to go ahead and get your goals and gratitude journal, or pull out that old journal that you bought from TJ Maxx 6 months ago. Naturally, I believe that you need a goals and gratitude journal to write down your biggest goals, ambitions, and dreams, but honestly, any space will do. Heck, you can even pull out that post-it I told you to grab at the beginning of this episode. Your journey deserves clarity, and having a sacred space that holds all of your ideas, your thoughts, and you're able to practice gratitude exponentially increases your chances of becoming her. Because I have heard you, sis, some of you are not the journaling type. You're never gonna sit still and write pages and pages inside of a journal. That is why number 7 is to use voice note journaling. There are a ton of apps available to help you use your voice as your method of journaling. Evernote, OneNote, Otter, Apple Pages, or even the built-in auto recorder on your phone works absolutely perfect to hold all of your thoughts. I absolutely enjoy using this function when I take myself on a clarity walk. The apps traditionally cost nothing, the walk is absolutely free, and the reward is priceless. Number 8 is to create your vision board. Now, girl, I've been offering you a free vision board template for way too long. So if you have not already downloaded your absolutely free vision board template, please make sure you run your fingers down to the description section and download it today, because creating an absolutely free vision board is essential to your glow up. Now, if you are a DIY girl and prefer printing your vision board pictures, crop some pictures off of Pinterest and send them over to the Walgreens Photo Center and give them something to do. Now, of course, you could print them at home, but I don't know, these new printers, they don't print like they used to. So if you want clear, crisp pictures, I suggest sending them out and spend about $10 or $15 curating your perfect vision board. Now, in the past, I've heard individuals talk about manifesting their vision board and they feel as if it's a little too woohoo. But the way that I see manifesting is the exact same way that I see faith. I'm either digitally adding pictures to my vision board, or I'm printing them off so that I can refer to those pictures as a visual reference of the things that I'm asking God to provide. Now, I understand that faith is when you ask God to do something and it's completely out of your control if he does it or not. And the traditional definition of manifesting is co-creating your vision through positive energy. But I don't know about you, when I pray and ask in faith for God to provide something, I stand up from that prayer believing that he's going to provide, that he's going to answer my prayer. And when I meditate, I'm asking him to tell me the actions that I need to take in order to manifest whatever I just prayed for. I don't know about you, but my Bible says faith without works is dead, and works takes action. So ask God what actions that you need to take on the vision board that you've created. He's going to tell you if you're listening. That is why I always say that prayer is the opportunity to talk to God, and meditating is a time to listen. So I guess that you can say that tip 8.5 is to pray before creating your vision board. Ask God for vision, direction, and to remind you of your purpose, and then be ready to take action. Number 9 is to host a glow up goals Zoom night with your friends. I saw this absolutely free idea on Instagram and I instantly fell in love with it. These group of friends, some in person and some online, prepared presentations of the goals that they wanted to reach. I don't know if these were annual goals or 90-day goals, but what I like to do with my friends is to create my 90-day vision and goal board and present it to my friends. Being able to talk about my dreams, ambitions, my prayers, the things that I am working on over the next 12 weeks with the individuals that I know are going to support me and pray for me is absolutely free and is one of the best kept secrets to reaching your most ambitious goals. Girl, when we meet on Zoom, our presentations be deep. Every once in a while, someone ends up in tears. We start praying for each other, supporting each other, and lighting up our group text after our Zoom call to hold each other accountable. If you don't have that circle of friends, you definitely need to learn more about Clickish, which I will also leave in the description below. Tip number 10 is you've got to start reading or pick up an audiobook. For absolutely free, if you visit your public library, or between $10 and $15, you can feed your soul and build your confidence. I just got finished listening to the latest book, Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. And honey, if you have not picked up the book, I definitely recommend that you do so. It is a steamy, sexy romance novel and is perfect for the summer. If you've already read Can't Get Enough, please make sure that you leave $signs or the word Maverick in the comment section so that we can kiki and cut up about arguably one of the best books in the whole series. Oh, girl, that's a loaded statement. I know y'all gonna see teasing me in the chat about that. For more of my intellectual read, I read Atomic Habits every single June. Once a year and about halfway through the year, it's time for me to brush up on this old faithful. I've forgotten, I've fallen off, and I'm not referencing my habit trackers. And if you're in a place where you are ready for a reset, you definitely should buy Atomic Habits and keep it in your personal library. Number 11 is to make a fancy gourmet meal with your friend over FaceTime. We are all very guilty of sending these most amazing meals to our friends on Instagram, but yet we never take time to make them. For the cost of a few ingredients, you and your friends could make these amazing meals together. Community is such an important part of your glow up journey, and sometimes it can feel like we're doing it alone. No matter what season you're in, we all desire connection. And there is absolutely nothing better than connecting with some good friends over a good meal. You don't have to talk about your goals, your reinvention journey, your job, the things you're happy about or not. Just enjoying your friends over a good meal is an amazing way to pour back into yourself while supporting others on their glow up journey. Number 12 is to plan a solo picnic or an outdoor reset day. Packing a cute little picnic with some sandwiches, a mocktail, cocktail, a good book, a journal, some headphones, and a blanket sounds like the absolute quintessential summer activity. Riding your bikes, getting out on your city's nature trails, going to the community pool, or spending an extra few dollars on going to the fancy hotel's rooftop pool is an under $50 way to get out in nature and give your body the reset that it desires. Number 13 is to buy a silk pillowcase and a sleepy time spray. For between $20 and $40, you can pick up a quality silk pillowcase and a sleepy time spray that signals to your nervous system that it's time to turn off the lights. I personally love this scent from Lush, but there are so many fragrances and linen sprays out there that help melt away the tension. I like to spray my room in linens with this spray before I get in the shower because when I get out, the scent instantly hits me and I'm starting to prepare my mind for rest. Number 14 might be my favorite and is absolutely free. Girl, it's time to declutter. I might mention decluttering in every single video because it's just that important. When your space is clear of unwanted junk, you just have a sense of clarity. When your house is clean, you just feel softer and more organized. And rearranging your furniture, packing up those old clothes and taking them to a thrift store and lighting a candle that you've had for way too long costs you absolutely nothing but can change everything. Your space reflects your self-worth. So make sure that you're making it a sanctuary, even if it's just one corner. And number 15 is to create a proof wall. How do you know that you've not already become the woman of your dreams if you don't have proof? I love the idea of keeping a proof wall because it is a visual representation of every single time I've shown up for myself. Every time I make that healthy salad, I take a picture and I put it on my proof wall. Every time I meet my weekly steps goal, I pin it on my proof wall. I read the number of pages I wanted to. I made my bed every day I said I was going to. I perfected my skincare and did it every morning and evening. I put it on my proof wall. Our mind believes the data that we feed to it. And if we have a sacred space where we keep the proof of the things that we have accomplished, our mind starts to tell us that we can do absolutely anything. Why can't you achieve that goal? Look what you've done in the past. Look at the clutter that you were able to clean out just last week. Look at the patience that you've practiced and the days that you've consistently written in your gratitude journal. Look at the 5 pounds that you've lost this month. Keeping a proof wall is proof that you are not a liar, that you said you were going to do it and you did it. And for absolutely $0.00, you can increase your confidence by 10x just by celebrating your accomplishments. Every single day, you do something to make yourself ridiculously proud. Yet we only tend to remember the things that we did not do, the lies we told ourselves, the failures, the setbacks, and the missteps. But even though those days are going to happen, the moment that you walk by your proof wall, it's just that gentle reminder and rewires your beliefs in yourself. Sis, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. In the comment section, I would love for you to leave the number of the glow up tip that you're going to do today. Because these are tips on a budget and most of them were absolutely free, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from resetting and recommitting to your reinvention journey. I cannot wait to read all of your comments, respond to you, and support you on your glow up journey. Sis, I love you and I pray that you are well and you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.